race fans? This has been a long time coming, but the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series is back, and hopefully with more races coming out way faster. But anyway, this is the Alabama 500 here at Talladega Superspeedway. At a track like this, it's really going to determine which 4 drivers are going to be eliminated and which 8 are going to go on to the eliminator round. Oh boy. Now we have 4 drivers that are going to be on the bubble of getting eliminated. The first is Dillon Young, who's actually going to start this race in the 21st position. Next is Ferranti, who's going to start 6th. Next is Derek Engel, who starts 3rd, and Joseph Lombard, who starts 8th. So Dillon Young, he's starting this race from mid-pack. He's really going to be at a real disadvantage here. But at a track like Talladega, you can be from the back of the pack to the front real quick and vice versa. But now we also have 2 drivers above the bubble that might be eliminated. That's Michael Norman and Dillon Poteet. So hopefully, whatever happens here, we'll have our 8 drivers. But our front row consists of Zachary Fitzwater trying to get another win for Yates Racing, and starting in second is Shawn Henley, who already punched his ticket into the next round of the chase when he won at Charlotte. What kind of racing will we see here? I don't know, but we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
I intercept for this first segment. We shouldn't really be in danger of overheating, but it will, probably get up to about 220, so just keep an eye on that.
And as the cars are rolling off pit road, here is your starting lineup for the Alabama 500. Like Talladega can certainly make or break anyone in the chase. Zachary Fitzwater sitting on the pole. He's going to have a rear view mirror of all kinds of chase contenders behind him. Out of the other 41 cars, 12 of them really need to try to get a win here to get into the next round of the chase. But I don't think Zachary Fitzwater is going to let that happen. As I said in the pre-race ceremony, Shawn Henley, he's already punched his ticket. He's just here for bragging rights at the moment, but he's going to have 2 Hendrick teammates who are also in the chase to deal with, and also the other 2 Hendrick cars. They're also starting in the top 10 here today. I don't know, but the pace car is making its way onto pit road. Zachary Fitzwater, Shawn Henley, Derek Engel, and Cody Dalley. That's our top 4 starting lineup. All the drivers are ready. They're in the travel, and I hope all you fans who are watching are ready, as the green flag is now out here at Talladega. Derek Engel all over the back bumper of Zachary Fitzwater, trying to get to the inside. Can't quite do it yet. I believe his teammate just took that spot. Yep, he just tried again. He couldn't do it. But Zachary Fitzwater, he's really doing a whole bunch of defensive driving now. As they're going 3 and 4 wide. And oh man, Ferranti, he almost got into the turn 3 wall, but he manages to stay off of it. As Fitzwater, he has a bumper full of 2 Hendrick teammates trying to work together here. Joshua Mudd now, he's on the inside of teammate Derek Engel, but now we see Danny Wells bringing 2 more chase contenders along with him on the inside. Cody Llamas and Dillon Poteet, as Fitzwater will indeed lead the first lap. And oh man, they're already going 4 wide. They need to try to settle it out here. As we now see Llamas and Wells, they're trying to work. They're staying on the inside, and they're going 4 wide down the back straightaway. Hopefully we don't see a wreck here. I'm hoping not. Come on, guys, settle it back down to 3 wide as best as you can. And oh boy, there they go. As soon as I say something, there they go. And oh man, Lombard's around. Oh man, we see a couple of chase contenders who got involved here. Oh man, that is not good. A couple of contenders missed it though, but right now Cody Llamas, he has the lead, but they're about to go 3 wide for the lead. If Cody Llamas can lead this lap, that'll be a crucial bonus point for the 17. Can he lead this lap? Yes, he can. A bonus point goes to Cody Llamas for leading here, but we have to check and see who was all involved in that big accident. Oh man, Peachy London in the 27, he has a lot of front end damage. There's Noah Boggs in the 15. There's Ron Acosta in the 38. There's Garrett Snyder, and there's Cole Dalley with rear damage and right side damage. And here's Joseph Lombard. He was one of the cars I saw go around in the back straightaway. And James Qualls, his car looks clean, I think. But oh man, I don't know if I should call that the big one or what. And oh man, there's a lot of front end damage to Eric Burton. William Duncan, his car looks clean. The same can be said for Shawn Henley. I think all these guys missed the accident. But oh man, we have an early accident taking place on lap number 2. Cody Llamas is the race leader. Let's take a look and see what happened. And here's having to brought out our first caution. They were going 4 wide, and I guess Shawn tried to back off, but I guess he backed off a little bit too late here. He hooks the 18 right into the 24 as Derek Engel, he sideswipes the wall right in front of his teammate, and they all spin out here. And then Ryan Acosta, he runs into the back of Cole Dalley. Noah Boggs gets a little hit to the back of the 38, as we see the 43 also spinning out. And oh man, it's just a chain reaction here. And Peachy London, he runs into the back of the 38 as well. I'm trying to see how Joshua Collins spun out. I believe he hit someone. I'm trying to find the best camera angle. Okay, it was a chain reaction here. He actually got hit. He actually hit Joseph Lombard, and then his spinning car hits the 43. That's what sent him spinning. There's Ron Acosta getting slammed in the back by Peachy London. And there's Eric Burton. He already has his front end damage. Derek Engel goes to the extreme high side to avoid any more contact here. As Lombard, he had to slam on the brakes to avoid hitting the 43 anymore. Little side swipe from Garrett Snyder there in the 16. Oh man, the big one hits Talladega early. We have a few chase contenders involved, but hopefully it wasn't that bad. Maybe some of these guys can get some fresh tires and get back in this race. Here we are back at Talladega. We're going to restart on lap number 7, and we have 4 drivers now out of the race. Noah Boggs, Peachy London, Ryan Acosta, and Seth Cole blew his engine soon after leaving pit road, so they must have done something wrong. But anyway, most no chase contenders have retired out of the race yet, so they're all still in this. Leading right now is Cody Llamas, 2nd is Tim Fiegel, 3rd is Sean Galligan, 4th is Zachary Fitzwater, 5th is Dillon Poteet, 6th is Jackie Tang, 7th is Chris Washer, 8th is Dillon Young, 9th is Alex Drayden. Yes it is, my mistake. And running out the top 10 is Sky Commons. The rest of the top 15 are Danny Wells, Joshua Mudd, Levi McIntyre, Steven Gonzalez, and Shawn Henley. Pace car making its way back onto pit road. Drivers are already in the trial now. Cody Llamas, he's going to have a mirror full of a lot of drivers behind him. The more all he has to do is just lead 3 more laps, and he'll lead the most laps. That'll be an extra bonus point for him. Heading into turns 1 and 2, the top I believe the top 5 are single file. And oh man, Chris Washer, he's already diving down to the inside of Poteet now. Oh man, it's the Dillon and Dillon show on the outside line. They really need to try to get away from up there. And oh man, we're having a battle for the lead. We're actually having we're trying to have a 3-wide battle for the lead. Sean Galligan gets to the inside of Tim Fiegel now. And oh man, they're leaving Cody Llamas high to dry. Llamas has no help right now, and he's gonna drop like a rock unless someone gets behind him. As Galligan takes the lead away from Fiegel. And oh man, Chris Washer, he's trying to get under the 21. Can't quite do it yet. And Galligan, he really needs to try to get in front of Dillon Young. And he's trying, but I think he waited a little bit too late. But Galligan will lead a lap. But here comes Dillon Young here. Dillon Young, he hasn't won a race since the second race of the season in Phoenix. And oh man, he is battling hard with Sean Galligan for that race lead. I believe he just took it. He has a bumper full of Sky Commas and that Monster Energy 41. And here comes another fellow Dodge and fellow Chase contender, Danny Wells here. Danny Wells trying to stay to the inside, trying to catch Dillon Young on the inside. He has Levi McIntyre behind him. Levi McIntyre, he's trying to use his success in the Truck Series to try to help him out in the Sega Cup. He in the recent weeks he has won 2 races. And oh man, they're almost trying to make it 4 wide for the lead. Oh man, they're making it 4 wide for the lead, and I don't know who led that lap. Dillon Young led that lap, so that's an extra bonus point for him. But oh man, McIntyre takes the lead away from his teammate. But he has a bumper full of Joshua Mudd, and here comes Fedarvu on the inside. Oh my god, sorry for that little lag there. And oh man, Levi McIntyre, he has a huge gaggle of cars right behind him. On the inside, we see Trent Dunham and Jessica Shelton, along with Charles Sanford and Alex Ferranti. But oh man, they're really trying to race super hard here. There is a whole gaggle of Chase contenders right here. Let's head to the helicopter camera actually and see this. And oh man, we actually got a couple guys coming down pit road. Dunham, Ferranti, Sanford, and there was one more car. I couldn't tell who it was, but oh boy. This race is definitely going to come down to pit strategy now as they're trying to go 4 wide again. Oh man, McIntyre, he's trying to defend every possible line. You know, man, and just look at the Stewart-Haas cars up here. Shelton's, Commons, and Fedarvu in the 39. Oh man, Stewart-Haas Racing is trying to make a statement right now as McIntyre, he's still trying to defend that lead away. But now the question is, which guys are going to come down pit road and which guys are going to try to stretch it? As we see Scott Collins, and oh wait, we got trouble! Oh man, the 77 spins out! Oh man, well, there goes a pit strategy out of the question now, as the caution is out. Pit road is closed, but has everyone left pit road? No, Snyder, he's still on pit road, so I believe he's going to be a lap down. As Commons, he will take the yellow flag. And oh man, I don't know if these guys are. Oh man, this is gonna be hell to figure out. I hate it when the yellow flag comes out during pit stops because sometimes cars they stay behind the pace car when they shouldn't. Oh man, but the 77 spins out. But I believe some cars that made it around the pace car should stay around it, but I'm not sure. We're gonna have to figure that out. But the guys who didn't beat them to the start finish line, I believe that's how it works. We'll have to check and see. There's a lot of cars. Oh man, there's a little side swipe from Derek Engel to James Qualls. Oh man, I don't know what that was about, but let's see what happened to the 77 and the other cars. Well, here's what happened about the caution. This really did not need to happen to Dillon Young, but right there, Dillon Young hooks his teammate Jackie Tang right in front of Joshua Mudd and Danny Wells. Fedarvu gets a little hit right there as Tang, he spins out like right into Dillon Young once again. And then Young, he hits the safer barrier and he comes barreling down right down the racetrack. But luckily, just watch. He misses Cody Llamas, Steven Gonzalez, Poteet, Hughes, and Henley. And Jackie Tang just comes down in the nick of time. No other cars hit the Penske teammates, the 2 and the 77. This accident could have been a lot worse, but unfortunately, but fortunately, it wasn't bad. But I don't know what's gonna happen with Dillon Young. He has a lot of right side damage. He's definitely gonna have to come down pit road and get some new tires. Only in Second Cup something like this happened. Before we go back to live action, this just happened. Charles Jackson is slow on the track. He just gets slammed in the back by Dougie Shears, and part of the track is blocked. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. Further back, Charles Sanford, he gets hit by Kyle Matthews here in the 31. Sanford gets hit again, like coming to pit road. These guys are trying to go around the track to catch back up to the pace car. Matthews gets hit by Dakota Hughes. Dakota Hughes slams on the brakes to avoid the 11 car. Then right here, James McLeod just slams the back of the 31. That just sends the 31 just spiraling right in front of the field of cars. And right there, McLeod, he hits the back of Lombard, but I think it was just a little scrape. And some of the drivers actually got held up behind all this chaos just happening. As McLeod, his car still sits, and Ian Dutton and James Silverfox, they wisely go down to the low side to avoid the 91. But all these cars are backed up here, and only in Second Cup something like this can happen. I don't think I've seen this happen in any other series. Maybe in the NASCAR, but I don't know. Only in the Second Cup. Well, I thought it was over, but nope. Apparently, after James Silverfox and Ian Dutta avoided the 91, I guess Ian Dutta tried to get down to the low side, but Silverfox wouldn't let him, and Dutta just slams the back of Dakota Hughes. And, well, it just speaks for itself. Well now, after all that chaos, we are finally ready to get back underway here at Talladega. We are going to restart with 5 laps to go. Now, Garrett Snyder, he's on the lead lap, but he didn't beat the pace car out, so they put him at the front of the field. You know how NR 2003 does that crap. And we have more drivers out of the race. They are Charles Jackson, Ian Dutta, James McLeod, and Dougie Shears. Dakota Hughes and Eric Burton are 1 lap down, and we also have Kyle Matthews out of the race. Well, we all saw what happened to him in the replays. But anyway, our leader now is Charles Sanford. Second is William Duncan. Third now is James Silverfox. Fourth is Sky Commons. Fifth is James Qualls. Sixth is Trent Dunham. Seventh now is, I don't think it's Eric Burton. No, it's not. Seventh now is Derek Engel. Eighth is Joshua Collard. Ninth is Linda Wright. Running out the top 10 is Alex Ferranti. And oh man, we're going to have some slow cars. They're going to have to get out of the way. I don't know if Garrett Snyder is fast or slow, but he may have to go to the high side to avoid this. I don't know if he's going to hold up his teammate or try to help him try to get into the next round of the chase. But Charles Sanford is the race leader. Charles Sanford, he wants to get another victory. He won at Infineon, but he wants to win at an oval. As the green flag is now back out, and William Duncan wastes no time to go to the inside. And I think Snyder, I don't know if he is slow, but he's helping his teammate trying to give him an inside partner for the lead. William Duncan, he has won at Talladega before. He won in Talladega last season in the first Talladega race. And it looks like that Silverfox is indeed slow. But everyone, they're stuck behind the 78 car. The 78 is slow, I believe, but they can't get around him yet. But the laps are winding down, and William Duncan and James Qualls, they're the two chase contenders trying to break away from this. As Eric Burton finally moved to the outside, that's going to allow the inside to pass on by. But oh man, Alex Ferranti, he's stuck on the high side now. He wants to try to get around Eric Burton. He's trying. And oh man, they're trying to squeeze between Eric Burton. Oh man, they made it 4 wide, but they made it stick. Oh man. And oh boy, Now look who else Ferranti has to deal with. Alex Drayton, and don't get what happened at Infineon between these two. Both of their cars glitched and flipped onto pit road. But oh man, Ferranti, he is stuck behind the 78, and that is not what needs to happen. He is losing points left and right. But now the question is, can William Duncan capitalize on this giant lead? He has a bumper full of Sky Commas and James Qualls. Sky Commas, he can mess this up for William Duncan and James Qualls, which I'm hoping he doesn't. William Duncan trying to hang on to that lead. And oh man, now Qualls, he suddenly moved to the inside of the 41. He wants more, but he had no help. The 41 gets right back in front of him. Silver Fox hangs on in 4th. Collard is now 5th. 6th is Spiegel. 7th is Wells. 8th, Poteet. 9th, Henley. And 10th is Fedorovu. And oh man, Qualls is gonna try again. This time I don't know if he's gonna try to get help from Silver Fox. Is he gonna get to the inside of the 41? He can't quite do it yet. William Duncan is loving this. The more they go side by side, the more he's gonna have all that clean air, and he can do a lot of blocking. But William Duncan right now, he's the guy in charge right now. He wants to try to get a 2nd consecutive championship. With how good William Duncan is, there's no doubt that he'll get into the next round of the chase. He's doing a lot of mirror driving. We have 2 laps to go now, and look at this pack of Dodges back here. We got 3 Everham cars and a car at an RPM. And oh man, Qualls, he just lost 3rd place to Silver Fox. But William Duncan, oh man, the more that these guys are going side by side, those pack of Dodges and Henley are going to catch them. That Silver Fox, he's now trying to go to the inside of Sky Commas, and oh man, he has the speed to do it, but we're coming to the white flag soon. Time is running out. Can anyone make a move on William Duncan? Silver Fox, he's looking to spoil the party, but can he do it? Oh man, this is William Duncan's race to lose, as James Qualls, he finally dives down to the inside. He's trying to take away 3rd place, but he cannot get around that 41. We are coming to the white flag. Duncan takes the white flag. And Silver Fox, he's moved to the inside. Does he have the speed to make a move? Duncan cannot block the 82. Oh man, Red Bull Racing. Red Bull Racing hasn't had a victory since season 1 when Dougie Shears won the Bud Shootout. Can Silver Fox spoil the party for the chase contenders? He has gotten around Duncan, but here comes Sky Combs, and here comes Danny Wells trying to make a move on the inside. But I don't think he's close enough. Oh man, he's trying to make it 3 wide with his teammate. Can he do it? No, he can't. Oh man, James Silver Fox and Sky Combs trying to spoil the party. And here comes Tim Fiegel now, but we're coming out of turn 4 for the final time. And here comes Combs and Fiegel. Fiegel's trying to make it 3 wide. They're making it 3 wide for the win. Oh man, they're heading to the travel. Oh man, it's gonna be close. The winner of the race is gonna be, I don't know. Oh man, I have no idea. Oh man, I have no idea, but I think the camera states that it was Tim Fiegel. I have no clue. Roxy, who do you think won? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Yes, it was Tim Fiegel. He barely beats out Sky Commas to the line. Tim Fiegel will win here at Talladega as he takes home the Alabama 500. Oh man, what a 3 wide finish there, but it was sad to see a chase contender not win. But look at the chase contenders who finished in the top 10. Danny Wells, who I believe just secured his spot in the next round of the championship. James Qualls, who I believe done the same thing, as well as Poteet. He was on the bubble. Oh man, and Michael Norman, he ended up 10th. He was also on the bubble, but I don't know, I'm not sure. But our winner is Tim Fiegel. Oh man, what a absolute crazy finish, but it's not over yet. Like, I'm not sure like who's out in the chase right now. I'll have to do some calculations here and find out. So don't go anywhere, race fans. We will be right back.
I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling I found. I'm getting too loud. The thought of having you around, and I will never let you down. I'm trying to keep my feet on the ground. I'm getting to like this feeling.
are back at Talladega race fans. This race is indeed in the books. Tim Fiegel edges out Sky Commons by 4/1000ths of a second. That's how close it was here. But that's not the most important part of this race. Yes, Tim Fiegel did win, but the most important part is which 4 drivers are going to be eliminated, and I will go down that list right now. Now, Danny Wells, he finishes 4th place, and he ended up with 2,026 points. So yes, he's one of the drivers that raced their way into the chase. The same can be said for James Qualls. He ended up with 2,028 points with a 5th place finish here. So that'll really help him out for the chase. He heads on to the next round. Okay, let's see. Shawn Henley, he already raced his way into the chase when he won at Charlotte, so he's automatically in. William Duncan, he led the most laps, and he led a lap, so that's 2 extra bonus points, and he's actually tied with Shawn Henley for the points lead with 2,030 points. So he's still in the hunt to try to capture his 2nd consecutive championship. Dillon Poteet in 8th place ended up with 2,019 points, and Michael Norman ended up finishing 10th, and they both have a tie with 2,019 points, so they're both in. That's let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, that's 6 drivers who finished in the top 10 who are in the chase, so there are only 2 more drivers that can get in. Okay, I'm gonna go down the list. Steven Gonzalez, Chris Washer, Rohit Vedarvu, Alex Drayton, and Lyndon Wright ran out the top 15. Then we have Zach Hamlin, Zachary Fitzwater, Alex Ferranti. Despite having an 18th place finish, he edges out 1 point over Dillon Young, so he made his way into the chase. Jessica Shelton ends up 19th, and Cody Llamas, he rounds out with 2,022 points, so he will head on to the eliminator round as well. And I believe that was our final driver that actually made it into the chase. Levi McIntyre, Sean Galligan, and Dillon Young. If Dillon Young didn't get into that earlier accident with his teammate and possibly finish higher, he would have gone on. But unfortunately, he was 1 point behind Alex Ferranti. So Dillon Young, unfortunately, is eliminated out of the chase. The same can be said for Joseph Lombard. Joseph Lombard, he just had so many other chase contenders finish ahead of him, and he was possibly too far back to even make a difference. So Lombard is also out of the chase. The same can be said for Derek Engel. He was in the same spot as Joseph Lombard was. So that's going to knock out another Hendrick car out of the chase. Joshua Mudd ends up 26th in the last Hendrick car that was in the chase, but is no longer in. It's Cole Dalley. He was 1 point behind Dillon Young, and I believe he was part of that first big one. So all of the chase contenders finished, I believe, all of the possible chase contenders that could have made it out ahead, they finished higher than 30th. So Cole Dalley, unfortunately, he is also eliminated as well. Okay, Jackie Tang ends up 28th, Trent Dunham 29th, and Charles Sanford, he was the last car on the lead lap in 30th. Then we had 2 cars a lap down, Garrett Snyder and Eric Burton. And then from 33rd on down to 42nd, we have Kyle Matthews, Dakota Hughes, Dougie Shears, James McLeod, Ian Dutta, Charles Jackson, Seth Cole, Ryan Acosta, Pichu London, and Noah Boggs. That is the entire field. The 4 drivers now eliminated from the Second Cup Series chase and will go back to normal cars next week at Texas are Dillon Young, Cole Dalley, Derek Engel, and Joseph Lombard. The remaining 8 drivers in the chase are Alex Ferranti, Dillon Poteet, Michael Norman, Cody Llamas, Danny Wells, James Qualls, William Duncan, and Shawn Henley. Now, the only one who has an advantage is Shawn Henley, since he actually won at Charlotte. He's going to start off with 3,001 points, while everyone else begins at 3,000. Well, that does it here for Talladega. I think it's safe to say that this race definitely made a difference in a lot of chasers. Congratulations one last time to Tim Fiegel for winning the Alabama 500, and we'll see you next time.